Alright, what's good with it? It's your man, well, not your man. This is Nate, also known as Nate Goico on IG. I'm just gonna be showing you my editing process. It's nothing really crazy. It's actually very simple. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to edit this shot right here I took. One of my favorite spots. So yeah, let's get started. First, I'll always go to lens corrections, go to enable profile corrections, and just gonna take away all like the distortion, like the vignetting that your lens makes. Just show you again the difference. Makes it more like fuller on the corners. I'm also gonna level this out, but sometimes when you press level, it gives you this white border. So I'm just gonna take that off and level it myself. I can level it with the rotate tool here, or the crop sensor tool here, crop thing tool here, whatever it's called. Just gonna get this triangle to be as straight as possible because I want it to have a lot of symmetry. So right here, just gonna press enter. I'm also gonna, but you don't have to remove chromatic aberration. That's more like if you're in the sunlight and there's like a red, like purple line around like the outlines and stuff like that, then you press that, take that out, but we don't need that. I'm also gonna go to camera calibration, and I'm gonna press profile, and I'm gonna go to camera standard. This gives you the true color that your camera gives you. Now we're gonna go to basic. First, we're gonna start with temperature. I like to give my my photos like a cooler vibe, so right around here, I leave the tint as it is. Exposure, I bump it up to about 50. 50 is good. Highlight, I leave that there, it's good. Shadows, matter of fact, contrast, I'm gonna bump that up too. So about like 30. Yeah, 30 should be good. Highlights, I'm gonna leave as it is. Shadows, I'm gonna be supporting the contrast. I'm gonna bring the shadows down to about 24. Whites, I'll bring that up to about 20. Blacks, I'll support the contrast and the shadows. I'll bring that down to about 26. Clarity, I'll bring that up to about 25, 20, maybe 15. Yeah, 15 should be good. Vibrance, I'll leave as it is. Saturation, I'll leave as it is. Now the tone curve, this is the confusing part about Lightroom editing. Tone curve is basically a curve, obviously, and the bottom, like the bottom left of the curve, affects the darks, and as you go up, it affects the lights. So I like to add points here, one here, one here, one here, so it doesn't affect the whole curve. It just affects one section of this part. And I like to add a fade by bringing this up here. You see the blacks are more faded now. And I'm gonna add a curve here, point here, and I'm gonna add a curve here and hold Alt and drag it down to bring the darks back. And I'm gonna mess with it a little bit so it doesn't look weird. If I bring it back up a little bit. Alright, that's good. You can see have a little fade going on there. That's good with this curve. Now we're gonna go to the red curve. And basically what I do is I add the same points as I did last time. I hold Alt and I bring it down to about 18%. You can see the numbers right here, 18%. And I'll bring the top one and I'll bring it to 80%. Always on all my edits, I bring it to around 80%. And then I'll do the same thing with green. Make the curve. Oops. I'll make the points. Bring it to about 18. Anywhere between 18, it has to be on 18, and then 80. It doesn't have to be exactly on 80, it could be like an 80 range. You can do the same with the blue. 18, 80. Alright, now we got this. Now I might bring the temperature up a little bit, down a little bit to make them cooler, and I'm gonna bring the shadows up just a little bit. I'm also gonna check out this tint. I'm gonna give it a more green tint because it looks a little bit too purple right now. I'm gonna add a little bit more cool. A little more. Alright, that should look good. You see the before and after. You hit the backslash key on top of the return key for Mac to see the before and after. See before, that's before, and that's after. Is after what we have so far. Alright, so saturation, I'm probably gonna leave as it is. Don't like all this yellow color, so I'm probably gonna bring that down a little bit. Just a tiny bit, maybe like 9. Yeah, like -9 should be good. Alright, so let's go with this HSL. Now let's go split toning. Split toning is basically like a color for your highlights and color for your shadows. So you're gonna hold Alt to see what you're affecting. I like my shadows on my highlights to have a yellow hue to it, so I'll bring that up to about 20. Yeah, 18 should be good. My shadows, I like to have a blue tint to it, so I'll bring that to a blue color, like right there, and I bring that to about 18. Same thing, and I'll probably find a balance between which one I like, which is like 37, which is good. Detail, since I shot this at 1600 ISO, there's a lot of green, as you can see around here. So we're gonna bump up the noise reduction to get all that grain out and bring some detail back in so it doesn't look like a painting. Now we're gonna go to masking. This is important since you did the noise reduction so it doesn't look like a painting. You hold Alt and you move it to see what part you want it to be affected by. I want it just to show my edges and stuff. So that's good, around 30%, around 30. Detail, I'm gonna bring that up just to detail the sharpness right there. 44 is good. And radius just defines the edges. I don't want to define the edges too much, to 1.5, and I'll bump the sharpness up to around 80. It's about good. Alright, we did this already. Lens correction. We're gonna go to effects. I'm a big fan of green. I'll usually bring it up to around this range, around the 62 range, and I'll bring the size down. Probably bring it halfway. Bring the size a little bit up to around like 50. That's it. That's good. Alright. Most likely, I feel like it's a little too bright. I'll probably bring the highlights a little down and the shadows up more. See what it looks like if I bring the temperature more down. I like to have a cool vibe to my photos. Probably bring the temperature back up, like somewhere around 17. Probably bring the clarity up to around 22%. And this rail looks kind of like faded to me, so I'm just gonna bump up saturation of the rail on my sneakers because that's like the main focal view. And I think it's about good. Let's full screen for that. Full screen this real quick. Alright, that's the final edit. That's basically how I edit all my photos. You know, nothing really crazy. You know, like I don't like really be going hard in the tone curves or anything like that. You know, I'm just like a very like simple editor. And usually what I'll do is I'll copy here and I'll paste it to like somewhere else. So like this edit right here, and I'll paste it so it gets the same type of feel. And of course you have to adjust it to like your liking. But looking back at this, I'll probably bring the temperature up more. Yeah, it's good. Alright, so yeah, before, if it's a load, that's the before, and then that's the after. So yep, thanks for watching. I hope you learned from this. This is like my first tutorial, so I hope you understand me. I hope I'm not speaking too fast or stuttering. So yep, peace.